1 year ago today, Sean Monterrosa sent his last text message to his sisters, and minutes later, he was shot and killed by Vallejo police. To this day, his family says Vallejo police have never contacted them, never told them directly that Sean was dead. KRON 4's Michelle Kingston takes a look back at how his sisters have been fighting for justice for Sean.
44, we got shots fired at Walgreens.
This is not what I needed tonight. I thought that was done.
Nobody saw a gun. They couldn't have seen a gun because he didn't have a gun.
This is flat out murder.
1 year ago today, Sean Monterrosa sent this text message to his sisters, asking them to sign a petition for justice for George Floyd. Minutes later, he was shot and killed by a Vallejo police officer. Sean was kneeling in a Walgreens parking lot, the officer shooting him through the windshield of an undercover police car 5 times, thinking Monterrosa had a gun. But he had a hammer in his pocket.
Man, my brother was on his knees. They killed my brother on his knees.
The 22-year-old's death sparked protests across the Bay Area. A federal civil lawsuit was filed.
And no objective, reasonable police officer would shoot through a window when that officer is already in a position of safety.
Monterrosa's sisters, Michelle and Ashley, also got to work.
This is not the end. We'll do everything we can to make sure my brother gets justice.
The two sisters have been fighting for justice for their brother for the past year, working on legislation, going to the Capitol, protesting phone banking.
The work we do isn't just for Sean, it's for so many families. And, you know, like we said, we'll continue to do these sacrifices because at the end of the day, our voices need to be heard.
The sisters stepped away from their full-time jobs and school to focus on their mission.
Obviously, we would love Sean to be here, and it's just so painful that someone could just take your loved one's life in an instant.
The investigation into Monterrosa's death is ongoing. Just last month, the Attorney General announced the Department of Justice will conduct an independent review of the Vallejo police investigation. Vallejo police destroyed the windshield of the police car, and the vehicle itself was put back into service just days after the shooting. The officer who shot Monterrosa had also been involved in 3 other shootings within just 5 years, according to the attorney of the Monterrosa family.
This individual appeared to be running.
Vallejo police had body cam footage, but no dash cam video that would ultimately show Monterrosa in the moments leading up to being shot. Friends and family will remember him this weekend with events planned in San Francisco, where Monterrosa was born and raised.
I truly feel like the only way he's going to be able to truly rest in peace is once, all the officers involved in his murder do get brought to justice.
In the East Bay, Michelle Kingston, KRON 4 News.